WWE SummerSlam was awesome, yes. I didn't film this right in the morning because my mind wasn't cleared. Now it is, and my voice is cleared, so let's get into it. First, starting off with Rhea Ripley versus Liv Morgan for the Women's World Championship. Now, I'm just here to talk about the matches, not like the other stuff that happened in the show, but, maybe I will. Starting off, Triple H, introducing Jelly Roll. Jelly Roll is a great singer, country singer. But yeah, I just wanted to get that in the mix. But then, after that, we have the Women's World Championship match between Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley. And yeah, this match was a great way to start off the show with Dominic obviously coming out with Rhea Ripley. And I kind of knew that when he came out with Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan will win and Dominic's probably gonna cost her. And I was right, there was this insane gnarly spot where Rhea Ripley dislocated her shoulder and then popped it back and then announced that's what she thought she did. But then she didn't. She tried to do it. It was a cool spot where she tried to do a riptide, and then Liv Morgan did a DDT to Rhea Ripley. That was insane. Then Rhea Ripley popped her shoulder back in the corner of the turnbuckle, which was insane. And then, I obviously had a feeling that the steel chair would be into play in this match, and it did. Because as Rhea Ripley, was going to hit Liv with a steel chair, Dominic Mysterio comes and grabs the chair from Rhea and distracts Rhea so Liv can drop kick Rhea into Dominic. Dominic falls over on the outside off the apron with his steel chair behind his back, and then he puts it back in the ring, I think. No, the steel chair's still in the ring, and then, Liv Morgan has a regular Oblivion. I thought that was it. I thought that was it in the match. But then Rhea Ripley kicks out, and I'm like, what? How does she kick out of this? And I was just going insane. And then, literally, as the match came to an end, Liv Morgan does an Oblivion on the steel chair to Rhea Ripley as Dominic's distracting the ref. 1, 2, 3, and you're winner. And still your Women's Champion. Or Women's World Champion. Liv Morgan. And then Dominic kisses Liv Morgan. What? That's insane. How do you do that? And he just walks away with her, and Rhea Ripley's look on her face. Yeah, I would not be Dominic right now. Then we move on to our second match of the night, which is Braun Breaker versus Sami Zayn for the Intercontinental Championship. Yes, I do believe the match could have been longer, but I was glad it was shorter. Braun Breaker, gets Blue Thunder Bomb by Sami Zayn. He kicks out, and then Sami Zayn does an exploder suplex in the corner. And then Braun Breaker just comes as he's doing the Helluva Kick, because he didn't listen to the Helluva Kick in the match. He does a spear to Sami Zayn, and then he goes to the ropes and then spears Sami Zayn again to pick up the victory, and your new Intercontinental Champion, Braun Breaker. Amazing stuff. And the crowd was just amazing also. I have to give a shout out to the crowd, because if it wasn't for the crowd, this show wouldn't be possible. Then we move in to our third match of the night, which I think it's Bayley versus Nia Jax. No, it's Logan Paul. Sorry. It's Logan Paul versus LA Knight. Yeah. For the United States Championship. And, the highlight of the night, obviously, Logan Paul doing this insane springboard moonsault on the outside to LA Knight. And then in the match, LA Knight hits this gnarly superplex, which I don't know if Logan's okay after that. I think that's where he got banged up at with that superplex. Logan kicks out. LA Knight tries to do BFT. Logan holds onto the ropes. Logan comes out with MGK. And, and MGK gives him the brass knuckles. He hits the one lucky punch without the brass knuckles in the match, but LA Knight kicks out somehow. I don't know how he kicks out of that. And, Logan's going to do frog splash. LA Knight moves, out of the way kind of thing. And then, LA Knight, basically, and then basically, at the end of the match, towards the end of the match, MGK gives Logan Paul his brass knuckles around, and like a necklace kind of thing. But then LA Knight, picks up Logan Paul. Logan Paul drops the brass knuckles. He tries to do the buckshot lariat, but then LA Knight catches him in a BFT to pick up the victory. 1, 2, 3, and your winner and your new United States champion, LA Knight. Yeah. So yeah, that's amazing. Then we move on to our fourth match of the night in Bayley versus Nia Jax for the Women's Championship. I thought this match was going to be a sleeper. I thought this was going to, but, in the beginning of the match, it was kind of a sleeper, but then, towards the end, Tiffany Stratton comes out. I thought she was going to cash in, honestly. But then Bayley punches her out of the ring. And then Nia Jax, does, 2 power bombs to Bayley. She did hit an Annihilator in the beginning of the match, but then Bayley kicked out. That was cool. Bayley, powerbombed Nia off the top rope, which is cool. You could hear the holy shit chants, and that stuff when Bayley did that. And then, Bayley did hit an elbow drop, but then Nia kicked out, and then that was, before. And then, Nia just hits 2 power bombs and then hits 2 annihilators to pick up the victory, and your new women's champion, Nia, WWE Women's Champion, Nia Jax. Queen Nia Jax, I should say. And yeah, we just got 4 new champions so far on this whole show, which is insane. And then we move on to CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre for nothing. It's basically just CM Punk, Drew McIntyre, and Seth Rollins, special guest referee. And this match, man, Seth Rollins just do whatever you want. Just do whatever you want. You're fine. And he's relaxing on the ropes, and then he didn't even care because Drew McIntyre slingshotted CM Punk under the ring, which is insane. I'm surprised CM Punk survived that. He was gonna hit the Future Shock DDT, and he didn't. There was a parts where Seth was trying to kind of backing up Drew, and the rope countouts and stuff. But then when Drew grabbed a steel chair, Seth grabbed it, and he was gonna hit CM Punk, but he didn't. Because Drew moved out of the way and he was going to hit CM Punk, but he didn't, and he's probably so bad. And then, the bracelet came into play, and Punk was trying to get the bracelet, and then, afterwards, Drew Claymore kicks Punk, Seth got the bracelet, 1, 2, Punk kicks out, Seth has the bracelet, Punk did the GTS and then I guess Drew got Seth out of the ring, or something, and then, Drew, Punk did a GTS. He's looking for the pin, and then he's mad at Seth because he didn't get the pin. And we're gonna count. The crowd was counting to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8, and then, then he was arguing with Seth. Then he GTS Seth out of nowhere, and then basically Drew does a Claymore kick with Punk with the bracelet on his wrist. 1, 2, 3, and your winner, Drew McIntyre. Because he did the Claymore kick, and then Seth got up and did 1, 2, 3, and your winner is Drew McIntyre. Then he gets the bracelet back, kisses it, and yeah, and then I guess we had like this little like segment between the Miz, R-Truth, and Jelly Roll, and Jelly Roll got the choke like hit Theory and Grace Muller steel chairs and choke slam Theory, and then like do like the triple 5 knuckle shuffle or 15 knuckle shuffle with R-Truth and the Miz, Jelly Roll. I think that was like his childhood dream to do that, and you know what better place to do it than Cleveland. Miz is the host, and then we move on from that from another match, Gunther versus Damian Priest for the World Heavyweight Championship, and man, this match was just chops after chops. There was one chop where Damian Priest like chopped him 3 times, and Gunther's chest was bleeding, and he didn't even know until he looked up on the Titantron, which was insane detail. You know, Priest hits an insane kick to Gunther. Gunther just keeps chopping Priest. It's like move. It's like hit after hit after hit after hit after hit. You know, and then Priest takes off his singlet, which then Finn Balor comes out, but then, you know, before that, you know, Priest at the South Heaven chokeslam kicked out, Gunther to powerbomb, Priest kicks out, you know, all that. But the way this ended leaves me with more questions. I think the Judgment Day is actually done, you know, because Priest at the South Heaven chokeslam, and Finn Balor puts Gunther's leg on the ropes. And Priest looked at the replay, and then he was like choking, like, and then like Gunther did a sleeper hold to Priest, but then Priest got out of it. Then he was choking Finn Balor, but then Priest got sleeper holded again. He got powerbombed and then sleeper holded, and that was it. Priest fainted. Balor staring into his soul, like actually. And your winner is, and your new World Heavyweight Champion, Gunther. And then, move on to our main event of the night. Bloodline Rules. Solo Sikoa versus Cody Rhodes in a Bloodline Rules. You know, the entrance, you know, with his dog and this other guy that Dusty used to wrestle. I don't remember his name. I think it was like Bob Backlund or something. Or not Bob Backlund, one of the other guys that Dusty has a lot of rivals with, and I think amped Cody up. And then Cody, you know, he hit a disaster kick on the apron of Solo. He did a lot. I mean, he tried to do a Cody Cutter, and then there was one time where Solo catches him and like does some move. He does a and then I think he does like a spinning solo to Cody. Cody kicks out. And then there was one time where Cody had the steps, and Solo like spears Cody with the steps in hand, and then he kicks out, and I'm just like, oh my gosh. And then the match didn't really, because then Tama Tonga really starts, and Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa come out and basically attack Cody, attack him, punch him, stomp him, and just attack him. And then, you know, Randy Orton, Kevin Owens comes out, you know, does super kicks to Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, Solo. But then Randy Orton comes out as an RKO to Tonga Loa, and then Kevin Owens the stunner to Tama Tonga, and then basically they attack them backstage, or, you know, like when the crowd and stuff. But then Jacob Fatu comes out and jumps on Cody. He literally jumps on Cody, and literally I think he meant that. And then basically he splashes Cody through the announce desk, like what? And I think Jacob Fatu like kind of injured himself because he couldn't get up. So then what is there to do? Then Cody, you know, as Solo's he's like, Solo, you take him, and he's gonna do the Samoan spike, but then he falls, and he's like, you're gonna lose tonight. And Cody super kicks him, does the Cody cutter from the top rope, and Roman Reigns' music hits, and surprisingly, he might have new theme music. I don't know, But yeah, I'm excited for this. Roman Reigns comes out, the Superman punches solo, spear, and then Cody does a crossroads, a solo. And then him and Roman, and then 1, 2, 3, Cody wins, and he's still your WWE Undisputed Champion. And yeah. And then him and Roman a stare down. I think it was like a good stare down though, and then like Roman left. And the crowd was electric for the whole show. Most likely. Except for the Nia Jax Bayley match, but they got electric towards the end of that match. But yeah, that is your SummerSlam review of the full show. If you guys like it, what do we say? A yeet.